now with Jamie Anderson. Now, Jamie, you've got a famous dad, Gerry Anderson.
Yeah, very lucky. Dad created, I think, 18 series, nearly 800 episodes of TV, so to have that man for a dad is pretty special.
Fantastic. Well, I have grown up with him from the age of 3 to what I am now, 61, and it all started in the 50s with Four Feather Falls.
Well, in fact, slightly before that, there was even Twizzle and
Twizzle,
Torchy
yes.
the Battery Boy.
Torchy the Battery Boy, I remember that, yes.
So, yes, it's a really long history of puppet stuff, but back in those days, those puppets were very simple, painted on eyes, sprung mouths that when they open and close, their heads flip backwards.
Yeah.
And so from that point onward, he spent his whole time trying to make the puppet film respectable.
I'm trying to think of the theme tune to Torchy. Was it Torchy, Torchy, the little battery boy? Something like that.
That's it. Everybody remembers that, bizarrely.
Yeah. Oh, great days, great days. So he started off with those, and then he went on to Supercar.
Yes, indeed.
Mike Mercury, Mitch the Monkey.
That's it, yes.
Dr. Beaker.
Yes, in fact, and the man who played both Mitch the Monkey and Dr. Beaker is here, David Graham, who then went on to play Parker and Brains in Thunderbirds. He does a very good Mitch the Monkey, Eep Eep, so you'll have to get him to do that.
Right, and then from Supercar went on to Fireball.
Yes, indeed, Fireball XL5 with Steve, Zodiac and Venus, and in fact there are a couple of fantastic replicas here of Steve, Zodiac and Venus, I think. So.
And then from Fireball it was Stingray.
That's it. So Stingray is the first colour TV show in the UK.
With Troy Tempest.
Yes, indeed. And Marina, who I think you had a bit of a soft spot for.
Yeah. And then Thunderbirds.
Yes, the iconic Thunderbirds. Yeah. And all inspired by a mine rescue in Germany that Dad heard on the radio in 1963, which just fascinated him so much. He was fascinated by the idea that the nearest rescue equipment to rescue these trapped miners was 8 hours away, and from that sprung the idea to make a series about an international rescue organisation who were able to get to emergencies very, very quickly. So he ran on from Thunderbirds to Captain Scarlet to Joe 90 and the Secret Service.
Captain Scarlet? I don't remember the Secret Service.
Yeah, not many people do. The Secret Service was with Stanley Unwin, who played a vicar who was in the Secret Service for an Operation Bishop, which was British Intelligence Service's headquarters Operation Priest.
Wow.
So he was hidden and he had a Bible that shrunk people, and it was a very bizarre concept that didn't do too well.
So anyway, Space 1999, that was fantastic. I loved it.
Yes, indeed.
Loved it.
Most iconic, and with Martin Landau and Barbara Bain, and we're very lucky.
She played the Doctor.
Yes, she did, Dr. Helena Russell.
Yes.
But there's an amazing collection here today of Space 1999 replicas and original stuff, including the costumes.
Yeah, I love them all. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I understand there is going to be a new Thunderbirds programme.
There is indeed. So
not with puppets, though?
No puppets. So ITV, who own the rights to Thunderbirds, consider it such an iconic property and something that's so timeless that they want to bring it to a whole new audience of kids. So they've engaged services of Pukeko Pictures in New Zealand, who are a part of Weta Workshop, Weta Digital, who are known for Lord of the Rings, among other amazing films. And they're bringing it to the screen with a mixture of CG characters and model sets. It's a really interesting look and a really different approach to the original.
There was a Thunderbird film that was actually done in the 60s. Is it Zero X or something?
So I thought you were going to say the 2004 one.
Oh, there was one. I was coming up to that.
No, we don't mention that one.
We don't?
No, there were two films in the 60s, Thunderbirds Argo and Thunderbirds 6.
Yeah.
But around that time, I think, really, TV shows being made into films wasn't a thing that was done, and audiences weren't used to it. So when they went out, everyone thought it was going to be a tremendous success, and they really didn't do that well. It was a shame. But I think then the idea was, well, why would we see this in the cinema when we can watch it on TV at home?
Telly, yeah.
Because they didn't transfer from TV to film like they do now. But they still did a lot better than that 2004 film, which I think just sadly missed the mark by quite some way.
It really did, didn't it, with the kids and everything? And it was just... Well, it just lacked, it just fell, didn't it?
A great opportunity missed.
Yes, yeah. Did you have anything to do with that?
No.
Oh, well, that's why, you see.
No, Dad had nothing to do with it, and I think he said it was the greatest load of he'd ever seen in his life. So.
Yeah, so you must be excited about the new Thunderbirds then.
I think it is amazing that such, a 50-year-old concept is deemed to be valuable enough and exciting enough to bring to a new generation. So I hope that it opens a new generation's eyes to the magical world of Gerry Anderson.
Fantastic.
There's 60 years of stuff to look back at.
Do you have a website?
We do indeed, yes.
What is it?
Well, what else could it be but gerryanderson.co.uk?
Jamie, I want to say thank you very much on behalf of people of my age who's grown up with all your dad's programmes, or your dad's shows, who have been entertained and thrilled through the decades. So I'd like to say thank you very much, and may I give him 12 out of 10.
You certainly can, FAB, Barry.
Oh, FAB, Jamie. I'm Barry Robinson, talking to the one and only Jamie Anderson.